He is said to have split from his heavily pregnant wife less than 1 year after they wed in a fairy tale ceremony. And Dan Osborne looked downcast as he stepped out with his 2 children Ella and Teddy to take their new puppy Storm for a vet's appointment in London on Wednesday. The former TOWIE star, 26, was seen holding onto his 3-year-old daughter Ella's hand, who he shares with the ex-EastEnders actress, while his son Teddy, 4, from a past relationship with Megan Tomlin, walked behind. Holding onto the couple's new husky puppy, Dan looked somber as he strolled along the street, clad in a navy blue hoodie, matching joggers and black trainers. Focusing on his children, the hunk, who is due to welcome a 3rd child with Jacqueline in approximately 8 weeks' time, was seen cradling little Ella, who looked adorable in a white and pink floral tracksuit. Teddy was the spitting image of his dad in a duffel jacket, red shirt and jeans. The outing comes as Jacqueline, 25, appeared on Friday's episode of Loose Women as she insisted she was still doing good in a somewhat awkward interview. The star, who is currently 8 months pregnant with her 2nd child, kept her wedding ring on during the chat, as she confessed she's just trying to focus on Ella and their unborn child. She explained, "I'm good, honestly. I think, when stuff goes on at home, it's not normal for it to be everywhere." But it's not necessarily true, or the reasons why you're not getting on at the moment. That's all I really want to say, but I'm all good. News of their split broke last week, with reports claiming Dan is now living with friends while they try to resolve their issues. It was recently claimed that Dan failed to contact Jacqueline during his recent trip to Marbella, causing their fierce disagreements. Soon after the reports emerged, the former TOWIE star took to Twitter to vent his frustration at the aftermath as he asked why it was men who always get stick whenever a relationship goes through tough times. Clearly overwhelmed with emotion, Dan tweeted, "Whenever a relationship goes through tough times, etc. Why is it always the man that gets stick? When in public worst part is, the people trying to give me stick etc. are people that do not know me, do not know the situation. So can please pee off. Appreciated." Another tweet followed soon after. "It had absolutely nothing to do with me working away, going away anywhere, or anything to do with me having a laugh with friends on a boat." Suppose it makes an interesting read for the viewers though. This comes after The Sun reported that the actress was left furious when Dan failed to reply to any of her messages while soaking up the sun at a holistic boot camp with the likes of Gabby Allen and Stephanie Davis. A source explained to the paper that Dan was not on his phone much, as the Spanish fitness retreat encouraged guests to take a detox from technology. However, his lack of contact reportedly infuriated Jacqueline, who was back at home caring for their daughter Ella, 3, and preparing for the birth of their 2nd child. The insider said Jacqueline had been trying to get hold of Dan all week at the boot camp. She was messaging him all the time, and he just wasn't messaging her back. He wasn't replying to her much because he was either taking a session or joining in with one. That's what kicked off a huge row. She was 8 months pregnant at home alone, and he was busy at work. Mail Online has contacted Jacqueline and Dan's representatives for further comment. News of their split broke last week, with reports claiming Dan is now living with friends while they try to resolve their issues. However, the couple were thrown into more drama when Dan was pictured looking cozy with Love Island's Gabby Allen during his trip to Spain. Hitting back fans who brought the blonde into his split from Jacqueline, the reality star wrote fiercely on Instagram, "Cozy with another woman." "I am speaking and laughing with a friend. But of course, a man and a woman can't be friends in this day and age, can they? Also, you don't know me, don't know how I act." Jacqueline has since echoed his sentiment on Twitter and urged her fans to stop sending nasty comments about Dan, as they are still a team despite their issues. She said, "No one needs to comment and get involved in things they don't know anything about. Daniel and I are dealing with things privately as a team. There is always two sides to every story." "Stop with the nasty comments, no one deserves them." It has since been claimed that the pair are simply taking a break from each other, with divorce not an option, as they are still very much in love.